Hi, everyone. Welcome. I just wanted to stop by and talk to you about something that I was writing this morning for a new book. And I was writing about resentment and why resentment is hypnotic. Now, there are basically two kinds of awareness. There's where you are aware and give your attention to things, and then there is a hypnotic state of mind. Now, in the hypnotic state of mind, you see things, you hear things, but you react to everything. And you are subject to suggestions, innuendos, irritations, just about anything that happens on the outside, you're subject to. That's the hypnotic state. And if you stop to think about it, you will realize that the hypnotic state is a slave state. You're enslaved to your memories, to your feelings, to your resentments. You're enslaved to people. You enslave yourself to everybody. You can hardly know someone else without becoming a slave of them. Or they enslave you, and then you resent them, and then you're enslaved by your resentment. So I want you to see what this resentment thing is. It's an emotion, isn't it? It's a very negative emotion, and it involves some kind of judgment or hate. Let's say that there's somebody and you're jealous of them. You're jealous of them. Well, we know that it's a little bit of hate, isn't it? But I want you to also see that the resentment is the hate, the feeling of hate. But what is it that you are resenting? Well, yeah, you're resenting the other person, but think about it. You are resenting some idea, some notion, some suggestion. Something in your mind is what you're resenting. It's like in your mind you're thinking, God is unfair. Life is unfair. I'm better than they are. I deserve as much as they do. You want to take away what they have because you feel that somehow life is unfair, or you're unlucky, which means life is unfair, God is unfair. Do you see? That's the idea, that's the suggestion, that's the innuendo, see, that is in your mind. Now, what is the nature of that suggestion or that innuendo to which you are responding? You are responding to that idea. Life is unfair. God is unfair. They have it better than you do. They have more than you do. They're prettier than you are. They have something that you want and don't have because of some sort of unfairness. Again, God is unfair. Life is unfair. The society is unfair. Your parents are unfair. You see? So it's that suggestion. So that's what you are responding to. Now, what is the nature of that suggestion? It's actually from a spiritual dimension. Now, yeah, once you fall to the resentment, to the emotion, to that idea, then it becomes fixed in your mind, and then later you might be just responding to that again, to that idea in your mind, that notion in your mind, like a post-hypnotic suggestion. So every time some little thing happens, life is unfair. God is unfair. See? If it rains on the day that you want to go play golf, you resent it, and you think God is unfair. So it's from a spiritual dimension. You are responding to a hypnotist of sorts. And what is the hypnotist? It's the devil. Yeah, the devil. He's the one that puts those ideas in your mind. He's saying something bad about the way things are and about other people. And you're responding to that. Why? Because, first of all, you are a little bit selfish, a little bit prideful, a little bit egotistical, and that idea appeals to you. And also, you are not aware enough to see, if you could look at that idea and say, now, that's an interesting idea. Where did that come from? Maybe it's true, maybe it's not true. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's the source. And it's not your idea. It was put there by somebody. Now, it may have been put there by some person on the outside. Your mom might have put that idea in your mind, or your friend, or who knows where it came from. But wherever it came from, originally it came from a negative source, a dark source. So stand back, look at that idea, and just see that it's not a good idea. Just watch it. And if you become look, you go out in the world and all of a sudden a bird drops something on your car. A bird dropping is on your car. Watch and see it. There is a little bit of resentment there. If there's a little bit of resentment, then it means that sometime in the past you responded to that idea. So actually, it's like a post-hypnotic suggestion. You are still responding to that idea that was put into your mind a long time ago. Never mind how it got put in your mind. I'm giving you the basic ultimate thing, the source of negativity, the source of all this, of negativity and judgment and hatred and accusations and all that. It's the dark side. Let's put it that way. So it comes into the world and it's everywhere. But then it comes through people. So, but it's hypnotic. See, you could have been 6 years old or 10 years old. And all of a sudden, I don't know, you're playing baseball and you strike out. And then somebody who's there says, ha, 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 ha. That guy's a loser. He's never going to be any good. And you resent that comment. Then later on, it'll come back. Until you let go of the resentment, it'll come back. And then pretty soon you're going around, some little thing happens, a bird droppings on your car and you think, I'm a loser. See what I mean? But I want you to see that ultimately the source of all this negativity is the bad guy, the guy with the horns. You can't see him, you can't see evil, you can't taste it, you can't touch it, but it exists. It's a source. It's an intelligence, and it knows how to get to you. So now I want you to see that whenever you have some negative thought like that, you are jealous of someone, or something happens, and life is unfair, God is unfair, I'm hard done by, nobody, see what I mean? All that kind of stuff. Just notice it. Never mind for the moment how it got in. Never mind whether it was in a moment of shock, a moment where somebody laughed at you, a moment where something approached your mind, or a parent said it to you, or it can also be a suggested innuendo by way of body language or something. When you were a kid, maybe I'll give the example again. You struck out, and your dad was there, and he was like. But when your brother, did something, your dad was like, oh, nice. And when you did something, it was like, oh. See what I mean? So is that. So I want you to see that it's hypnotic. That's the basic thing I want you to see about resentment and such ideas. And those ideas lead to feeling no good. And what's the use? And see, they just lead to more and more negativity. So I want you to see that it's hypnotic. But I also want you to see that you're responding to an idea which has a source. And just watch it. Stand back. Whenever you see that, watch it. Look at it. That's interesting. Where'd that idea come from? Just let it pass. Let it pass. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. I did write a book called Waking Up from a Lifetime of Hypnosis. I picked that book up this morning and opened it up just to any chapter, started reading, and you know what? It was good stuff. That would be a good book for you if you have an interest in this topic. If you find yourself doing things, you don't know why you're doing them. There's ideas in your mind, you don't know where they came from. Or you keep repeating the same old scenario over and over again. You're always finding the wrong person. You're always a day late and $1 short. You're whatever. You might think, well, am I really living my own life, or did I respond, and am I still responding to suggestions? See? So that would be a good book for you. Waking Up from a Lifetime of Hypnosis. How do you find it? You go to Amazon.com and you type in Roland Trujillo, and then you'll see my author page or something, and it'll be there. You can also go to SheddingShackles.com and look for books. It'll be there. But it's available in Kindle and also in quality paperbacks. You get it either way. Or you get it in as a PDF from me. You send me an email and I'll send it to you as a PDF for a small donation, I guess, something like that. But the main thing is you should get it. It's nice to get it in Kindle. I like Kindle. I don't know about you, but with Kindle you can make the letters the size you want. It's backlit. The Kindle Paperwhite is very nice. It's easy on the eyes too. It's not the high definition stuff. The Kindle Paperwhite, and you can get it real cheap at eBay or something. I have a Kindle. I've had it now for years and years and years. And I have like over, I probably have 150 books on it. Oh, I just love it. But anyway, have you gotten the idea? All right, so here I am. It's fall 2023. My radio program, that's the other thing I need to mention. A lot of you like podcasts. Well, I'm on podcast. Shedding Shackles, that's the name of my radio program. Shedding Shackles. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts, basically. Shedding Shackles. I think it would be good because I'm always coming up with good stuff there. And my son plays the piano. He plays beautiful music, beautiful bumper music on the program. So, that's nice also. All right. So now's the time to wake up and start living your own life. And if I can be of any help in that regard, here I am.